Well, it's scramble time. That's right. The Democratic Party doesn't know what to do because all of a sudden they discovered 86% of the American population, not Democrats or Republicans, no, the population of the United States thinks this about the president. What is it? Do you know? Do you want to know? Because we're about to find out. But before we do, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, click the likes, give it a share. Yeah, 86%. I can't believe that many people agree on anything. Let's find out what it is. He just dropped a new track and I'm here for it. This isn't red versus blue. These are policies. You know, it's about your heart. We do reactions for fun. This is Kicks React. Hit subscribe.
It's a full-blown media mutiny against the elderly man with a poor memory. The liberal press is now openly calling for Joe Biden to step aside as a stunning number of Americans question his age and cognitive decline. 86% think Biden is too old to serve, following that bombshell classified documents report that questioned his memory.
Okay, there it is. 86% think he's too old. What do you think? Are you part of that 86%? I mean, sometimes I wonder. Really, I really do. Let's keep going.
That includes 73% of Democrats. It's probably why the New York Times is running these back-to-back hit pieces. One is from the editorial board, which says, quote, "The challenges of an aging president." And another columnist putting it more bluntly, quote, "The question is not if Biden should step aside, it's how." But Joe isn't going to go quietly to the nursing home yet. The president sending his army of smooth-talking Democrats to defend his mental state and blame the media.
He's sharp. He is on top of things.
Okay, before we get into the talking heads, what are they going to do? I mean, they're kind of running out of time. So they're going to have to pick somebody, right, who, I don't know, already has a jump start, in my opinion. I don't see any other way for them to replace Joe. What's even crazier is he doesn't know. He acts like, and I'm talking about Joe, he acts like he has no clue that he's done. I don't know. I mean, the writing's on the wall, isn't it? Let's hear what these guys have to say.
The one thing Joe Biden is never going to do is count on this. He is never, ever going to quit.
The most difficult part about a meeting with President Biden is preparing for it, because he is sharp, intensely probing, and detail-oriented and focused.
Okay. The only part of what Mayorkas just said was the toughest part to get ready to speak with the president is to prepare for it. Everything after that, I call BS. And the reason is, you can't prepare for something when you don't know what that other person is even going to say. You have no idea what's going to just fall out of his face. So yeah, how do you prepare for that? The rest of it? Nah, he's just talking what they wrote down on a paper.
If press coverage focuses relentlessly on things that don't represent Joe Biden's real body of work.
You're sitting in the White House and on the campaign right now. You're absolutely banging your head against the wall at the way that the Thursday report has been covered. Wall-to-wall coverage of whether a guy who's 4 years older than his opponent is too old to be president.
The reason the polls are what they are is because Democrats are buying into the narrative that Republicans are creating and amplifying.
Okay. Of course, that's what The View is going to say. But it's not just the Republicans that are saying it. Look at the mainstream media, right? The pro-Dem media is saying, okay, pump the brakes. Enough is enough. This is getting out of hand. But you got to put it on to somebody else, don't you? I mean, you can't hide from the facts that 86% of the country, 73% of Democrats say, dude is done.
And Biden thinks his faulty memory is all a joke.
But I didn't realize, and I've been around, I know I don't look like it, but I've been around a while. I do remember that.
Dana Perino, how do you think the left has digested this Thursday news dump and the press conference afterwards?
It's sitting in there like a Cliff Bar. It never digests. I'm telling you, I can't stand it. I saw a tweet over the weekend that was talking about how in 1984, the press said that Reagan was too old. He was 73. That Bob Dole was too old in 1996 when he was 73, and that John McCain was too old in 2008. But until last week, until last Thursday, the press was willing to look the other way on Biden.
Facts. You know, the cognitive abilities of the president were always the forefront when I was growing up. They always talked about, is he capable? Is he mentally prepared? Is he mentally ready to deal with the challenges? Why is that not okay anymore? I mean, are you going to say to talk about an older person's mental health or cognitive ability is some kind of discrimination or an attack on their age? Is that what you're thinking? Because in my opinion, to let somebody who is obviously not in the best frame of mind continue to do what he's doing is borderline elder abuse, in my opinion. But, you know, I'm just one person.
And then 86% of Americans said, no, actually, this is what we think. And I got to tell you, if I was in the White House, I'm thinking, how are we supposed to fight against 86% of the country? You can send out as many people as you want to say that he's great. That's not what people are seeing. People might have respect for him. They might have respect for the office of the presidency. But they see what they see. They hear the cadence, and the knives are out from Democrat graybeards like James Carville. And I feel like last week was the death knell for the campaign. I don't know if they know that yet. And if they don't make any changes, and they might not, then they're looking at a likely loss in November.
Yeah, but they got to make changes. But who? I mean, seriously, there's changes, but is it too late? Is this a perfect sign of too little, too late? You waited thinking that this was just going to be some kind of crazy landslide and that you got all these people brainwashed like lemmings to just follow you off the cliff. And people are like, no, not going to happen. I mean, yeah, 86% of Americans say no. That means, 14% of Americans are ready to die on that hill. I mean, I don't see how that makes any sense. But once again, it's just my opinion.
Greg, what about when they say it's so difficult to prepare for a meeting with Joe Biden? Does anybody really believe that?
No, I don't think so. But
okay, so with Democrats trying to figure out this Plan B option, especially now that even the mainstream media is saying, hey, wait a minute, maybe this guy's not capable any longer because of his age. Who do they got? What are they looking at? I mean, you do have Kamala Harris, right? I mean, she's the vice president. But to be honest, her approval rating is worse than Joe's. So I guess that leaves maybe this guy? I don't know. This would be J.B. Pritzker from Illinois. If you don't have him, you can always fall back on Gavin Newsom. You know, he's doing a great job in California. Everybody loves him there, right? But then you've got the lady from Michigan. Please. Gretchen Whitmer. I'm in Michigan. There's no way I'd ever vote for her. So, who's left? Oh, we almost forgot about this lady right here. That's right, Michelle Obama. Her name's been kicked around quite a bit. What are they going to do? Who knows? It's really anybody's guess. But it's obvious that the Americans just don't trust Joe anymore. And there's nothing left in the tank, I guess, is the best way to put it. But these are my opinions. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me your opinion. Out of those people that I named, who do you think they should take? I don't know. But thanks for watching. I'm Kix, and I will see you next time.